Hi guys, it's Anita. I'm here to do a quick share before I have to send my swap off. I participated in Scrappin for My Boys loaded envelope swap. So I'm gonna go quickly. This is the paper that I've used. I was trying to use the whole pad, but I have a few more sheets left. I did use a few of these. I used the So Glad We're Friends out of here. This Neat and Tangled hello and the die. I used one of these Spellbinders dies out of here. The balloons out of this Simon Says stamp. A paper tray ink shapeshifter. I used that one. Another Spellbinders die. I used the circle out of this one. I used this Anna Griffin. It's not called a Laurel. I think it's a Laurel. I used that. I used one of the dies out of here to edge top of one of my tags. I used the heart die out of here. I used these for sentiments. This one is Just For You. And I used the thank you off of this one. I did use one of these Spellbinder circles. A paper tray ink stamp. I used that one. I used this Sizzix die, and I didn't use that one. I used the BU out of this Technique Tuesday stamp, a Cottage Cut doily die. I used this bag topper from Avriel, and I used I used this Happy Birthday and one of the words out of that one. So I used a lot of different dies. Oh, and I did use some bow dies, but I didn't pull them out. So this is my envelope. I did use the envelope punch board to make it. I don't know what size it is, and I kind of left it rounded so I can get everything into it. And this is what my swap will look like. So we had to create 4 sentiment toppers, 4 4x4 note cards, 4 flowers, dimensional flowers, and then 4 and sorry if you can hear the guys out there mowing the lawn, and 4 of any other embellishment that we wanted to give. So my longest thing is gonna be my sentiments, so I'm gonna show you what they look like. They're gonna come on this long piece of paper because the only thing is they had to be at least 2 inches. Mine exceeded that. So this is the first one. It says So Glad We're Friends, and I did pop it up excuse me, pop up the top die, the circle die, and then this is the background, and they can put it on the card. So mine meets the 2 inches. And it also had to have a sparkle element. My sparkle element is this glittery paper, and you probably can't see it, but it is sparkly. So that's my first one. The next one, oh, I didn't pull this die out either. This is a Spellbinders die. So I used this one. It says Oh Hello. I used the little bling out of the Recollections thing. And then my third one, I had already started taping them down. It's a tiny shaker. It says thank you. And my bling element, it does have glittery tulle. It has sequins in the back, but I did also put some sequins on the front. And I can see where I need to fix this because my word has slipped. Actually, it's not glued down, so I'll go back and fix that one. And then my last one is this one. It's going to be a bag topper. My lighting is terrible, guys. Hold on for me. That might be a little bit better. So this one is, I left the sequins long enough to where they can cut them on the sides and make the line straight and adhere it to a card. But it's a banner that will go on top of your card, or if you punch a hole, you're able to hang it from a gift bag. So that's my 4 sentiment toppers. My 4 4x4 note cards, they did have to have coordinating envelopes. So I used, on this one, I used the die in the background. I also embossed some white cardstock in the back. I die cut this from one of the tags in the collection. I put some little sequin stars there. and that's my inside. That's my first one, and I did 4 different ones. So this is my second one. That's the inside of it, and they did have to be dimensional also. They couldn't be just one layer. So this one is from the Paper Tray ink stamp, and that's how the stamp is made. It's kind of like it's not vintagey, I don't know, where it's not a clean stamp. And some sequins, some more embossed paper. That's the inside of my card. And this is the last one using that Cottage Cuts die. And I did use these 2 leaves. I think they're from Ally. I put some sequins on the front of this one also. That's the inside. And I didn't use the envelope punch board. I wanted to get more envelopes out of my paper, so I just made a square envelope. And I did use a Martha Stewart edge punch on the top of them. So there's 4 different envelope paper patterns to go with those. And then for my flowers, I did use a Spellbinders die, but I cannot find it at the moment, so I apologize, guys. But these are my flowers. They are two-dimensional, and I put little, what do you call those? I can't think of what they're called. But I put some in the middle. They're not frills, but I put some in the middle of each one for them to, and it does coordinate with the paper pad. And so that is my swap, guys, and this is what it will look like when my swap partners receive it, and I hope they enjoy it. And thank you guys for stopping by, and have a great day. Bye.